going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on, fam? I didn't want to do this. I was in my little chat group. I didn't want to talk about it, but I felt like I needed to. See what y'all got going on here. If anybody's here, what's good? What's good? All right, let me do get my shout outs in before we continue. All right, first thing is, it's a lot of letters. What's the good news? We'll get to that in a second. Love, nothing but love. What's going on, Dean, Tanya, Lorenzo? What's good? Tammy, how you doing? What up, Doe? Right back at you. Yo, give it to us. I'm nobody's hero. Was popping from Michigan. What up, big bro? Now, it's not about money, so relax. We're going to get into it in a second. Praise the Lord, Brother Jay. We getting that 25 cents? No. There you go with that pizza stuff again, brother. LaPorte, Indiana. I've never been to LaPorte. I don't even know if that's at. All right. So I don't know if anybody's been following Tyler Vasor. He is the individual that has been fighting for a transparent union contract, and they have a video which I will probably put I'll put it somewhere. Just check my channel. And I watched this full video. What he did was he sat at the convention and they were fighting for you guys. Now, I've been telling you guys to watch them. I've been telling you guys to go on their Zoom meetings, to give your input, to show the strength and force. They put up a few resolutions, meaning, we're going to break it down common terms. They requested for transparency when it comes down to whatever it is that they're going to bargain for on your behalf when it comes down to the unions. Basically what their whole spiel is, building a fighting NALC. And today they did get 3 resolutions passed. So that means for you, from here on out, once they write it in book and put it in the new contract, from here on out, the union will have to be transparent with everybody to let you know what they are bargaining for. No more secrecy behind the door. I mean, they're going to try and keep some stuff behind the door. Apparently, DeJoy didn't want that, and other, top officials did not want that to occur. Those people that I've been telling you, this young man, extremely intelligent. I don't know if you guys have seen that video. It was live today. He articulates his words well, and he is for you 100%. I mean, he's a warrior. I don't know if anybody has paid attention to what he's been talking about, but I have been telling you guys, don't wait for handouts. Stand with him. Stand with him. They are trying to, I don't want to use the word strike. Nobody likes to use the word strike, but he even found a language where that somehow can be implemented into your contract. Being able to go out on the front line, being able to put it in the face of everyone, the public, to let them know, hey, we were considered frontline workers back when COVID hit. How come we didn't get none of that COVID money? I mean, this young man just laid the line out for you guys, and I truly applauded him. I watched that video probably about, I don't remember what time of morning, but I sent it to my little group chat, and it's probably about 2 hours long. But if you watch the first 30 minutes, he explains it so well, and just hats off to him. Because while everybody else wants the hands out, that young man he's just doing it. He's doing it. But it takes all of you to get involved with him. Now, I've given you guys information on how to get involved. There are a lot of people that are truly discouraged because management is just whooping y'all ass. I get that. I gave you another lady's information in my live stream, Wanda, I believe that's her name. And she's doing a phenomenal personal service. We're working on getting her channel going. I told her she wasn't going to be ready for it, but she said she is. And she's willing to go, and I think she called 2 or 3 people already, I'm not sure, and talk to you guys about your personal issues when it comes down to the EEOs, how to write your own grievances, when a grievance is necessary, all the things that around this country, all unfortunately some of your shop stewards don't do. This young lady is willing to give you, she's a fighter. And that's what we need here. You need fighters that are going to be not obnoxious, but fight for what you need. And now that you have different outs, I mean, I gave you another lady on the other channel. You know, she's a fighter as well. Once you start having the tools in your hand, it becomes your responsibility to utilize those tools. Tyler Versor is 100% for you. See, he mentioned both candidates that are running up against your current president. He's not even partisan to any of them. And if you guys paid attention to what's going on today, obviously he's not talking about much. He's using excuses left and right, talking about alcoholism, which is nothing to be sneezed at. It is a true disease. And I don't laugh anybody or talk to anybody about, behind anybody's back about that. But you cannot utilize that as a crutch when it comes down to leading one of the biggest unions in the United States, which is why. And then they had a vote. This is where you all need to be involved. This is almost sickening to me, because they had a vote, and your delegates, the people y'all put up there, they didn't vote the man out, which that means the people up top that are representing you are not representing you. So if they're not really representing you, truly, I don't know if there's a poll that goes around this country that says, hey, how many of you all are happy or satisfied with your current president in the carriers union? But I can't see 10 out of 10 saying yes. But they're making it seem like that's what you guys want. It's against your will, but you guys are still in it. And he's still up there, not giving you any transparency and still using excuses. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, he was hunkered down in a room. Last week, everybody's on edge waiting. This week, still nothing. He brings my president from my union up there to talk good. But did he say anything? Nothing. Nothing. What they did talk about, though, is they talked about what management is doing at your offices, which we all know. They spoke about, I don't really like talking about this. My head is too much. It's not even my craft. But you guys have those screens that are sitting in your offices watching you in real time. He's talking about we're trying to do. Come on, man. The geotabs, which I told you guys about 2 years ago. I found the video, too, when I told you guys that they were putting those geotabs in there. Not the tracking devices in your scanners, but on the vehicles. I told y'all they were doing that. Everybody said, no. And now y'all talking about, yeah, damn, they tracking us. All these little all the things that y'all should know already, because I've told you guys it was happening. He agreed to all that stuff. They did. They agreed to all of that. Management does have the right to do certain things, and he compromised that on your behalf. You should not have found out about those things from some guy on YouTube that's nosy or just has a lot of connections to, find out things. This is what he's supposed to be relaying to all your people to let you know what's coming up. And this is why I say it's a good thing that Tyler is doing his thing and all the people working with him. Because from here on out, there won't be no backdoor sneak up on you secrets. There won't be any surprises. There won't be one day you come into work and you see a camera facing you. There won't be any of that, because it's going to be more transparent. And for him, just a young man just decided enough was enough to step up and start something in a small town and start spreading it to make it to the national convention, to the point where now the articles were introduced and voted on and accepted on your behalf. This is the same person that was doing those Zoom meetings on Sunday that half of you guys haven't watched for 1 hour yet. Please, all I can say is I'm on the outside. Get involved. Get involved. Help support this young man that is trying to fight for your union to get you guys more transparency. Let me take a look at your, if I missed anybody. And somebody wrote, before I continue, somebody wrote, what's the word? Scabs from the last video, I think. He said, oh, there's nothing but scabs in here. So let me bring you guys up to speed. For those that don't know, there are people that do know. Scabs is a term they used for many years. It's outdated. Stop with the scab word. As an insult to people that don't pay union dues but benefit from what the union does for you. Okay. The person that wrote that, or anybody that feels as if people are scabs that choose not to pay union dues, well, shame on you, because people should not follow blindly just because. Just because. Me personally, I agree with where my union is heading. I'm happy to do this. But when you don't have any transparency and yet you tell somebody you should still pay, well, I don't agree with that. You should still pay. Well, I don't agree with that. You should still do it. That's like telling somebody to vote for somebody that you don't want in office. It doesn't make sense. It's like telling somebody, hey, give me your $100 for seafood. I know you can't eat it because you'll get sick, but just give it to me anyway. No. People nowadays, this is 2024. People don't follow blindly. You don't follow blindly. And money talks, regardless of everything else. It's easier to swallow a pill when you're being paid correctly. Okay, so you can't sit there and go in the comment section and talk about everybody in here is scabs, because people keep saying, hey, you know what, I'm gonna pull my union dues. That's a personal choice. Everybody, you can't, man, you talk about solidarity. If there was true solidarity, there'd be transparency. Oh, well, we should still be supporting even though we don't know what we're gonna get. If we get 50 cents, let's keep supporting. Well, I don't get that, because when I get a 50-cent raise, you're going to take that anyway for your union dues. You're going to collect more. Where's the substantial raise? When are we going to get it? Well, we don't know, but just keep giving us money. Again, I'm not an advocate to come out of the union or stop paying dues whatsoever, but I truly believe that everybody has a freedom of choice, and ain't nothing wrong with that. So please, to the people that say scab this, scab that, it's an outdated word. Find something else. All right. Okay. All right. That's it. Watching you at the Maine in Hammond, Indiana. I've been there. Cali, California. Starting 2 weeks view. Bring it on from El Paso, Texas. Sun City is hot as French door. Okay, Catherine Hogg. How you doing there? Sunshine, Dallas was popping. Elijah. My first time attending your live streams, Demetrius, how you doing? He should have gave the power to the number 2 guy if he was AWOL. Exactly. Just imagine the president of the United States just disappearing because he got drunk. I don't care if you Republican or Democrat, y'all gonna get his ass out of there, right? So what makes this dude any different? New puppets, same puppeteer. New Jersey. Way to go. Tyler's a beast. Please, if y'all don't do nothing else, support that young man, because he is 1,000% supporting you. It's like his passion running through his veins. If you ain't watched the first 30 minutes of his man, he's just energized. And I like that. Upstate New York, Otay, Rochester. APW members from Pensacola, Florida. That's not really Florida. That's really like Pensacola. It's get cold up there. I'm just kidding. Demetrius, any word on if I leave clerks, if they're ever going to get paid $25 million in grievance? I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that. Hey, y'all, hit that like button, blah, blah, blah. What's going on, Proud American? How you doing, brother? Hope you guys get a good contract, honestly. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Got to tell you a story. And this is something that even the ones that have been there for a while and the new ones that are coming in, I just need to talk about uniform allowance for a second. A lot of people may not identify with this, but some of you will. As people come in as a CCA, they're supposed to get a uniform allowance, I believe, after 120 days, somewhere before the 6-month mark, right? Right. Now, a lot of the CCAs do not get an allowance a year in, a year and a half in, almost 2 years in. They get the little vouchers. It's only a handful of places in this country that actually give it out. Now, I don't know the facts behind it, so I'm going to make an assumption. Understand it's just an assumption. Obviously, when they give money out for those uniform allowances, it's come out of their budget for the station. I get it. And they don't want to say, oh, well, they didn't make it a year yet. Let's drag it on. I get it. Today, a young man was converting from non-career to career, from a CCA to a PTF, and he was at my plant. And he was telling me a story. And the story bothered me. It really bothered me because he was delivering. He had a satchel on. He didn't have his full uniform on. He just had the postal hat. He had a satchel on. He had a blue collared shirt. He had the mail vehicle directly behind him. He was a brother in a predominantly Caucasian neighborhood. I'm watching my words here. And he's at the cluster box with the key. He had, a pair of postal pants on, I guess, because they give them at the stations. It's a serious story. It's bothered me. And lady pulled up and she saw him there. And she said, what are you doing there? What are you doing at my mail? He looked at her and he was like, I'm delivering the mail. You're not the normal person here. He's like, I'm delivering mail. He ain't paying no attention. Well, I'm going to call the cops on you. So she gets on the phone. She called 911 and she's reporting that a black man is at the mailbox stealing mail. A black man at the mailbox stealing mail. And screaming, so on and so forth. The police finally come out. And this is what he had to deal with because he didn't have a full uniform on. And the police, obviously they said, well, this doesn't make any sense, lady. He's delivering mail. Well, I've never seen him here before. He doesn't need to be delivering our mail. He's not even official. Now, a lot of people that come through my station and they come through me, my station, they come through me. I always tell them, try and find themselves a T-shirt or something to identify them with. But the new people that are working here today in the day and age that we live in, they have to approach people's doors because you got more packages. They walking up to people's houses. I feel bad for the rural carriers, but everybody's quick to pull a gun. The same guy ended up having a lady let a dog out on him. A dog out, and I don't even know why, but it was an Akita, he told me. Just ran up on him. The headaches that the carriers have to deal with, it blows my mind. That's number one. Number two is I know that carriers have this unspoken rule where when somebody comes in, they're not supposed to wear a uniform, I guess, until they've earned their stripes. Well, if they've made it past their 90 days, get them a T-shirt or something. Help these people out because they're still new and they're still confused. And it would suck that somebody had an accident happen to them going up to the wrong person's house, delivering out of uniform. I tell my people all the time, go to a station. They usually put the old uniforms in a bucket or something. Get it, bring a couple home, wash them, then take them to the dry cleaner. Dry cleaner, $2.12, right around the corner from me. And go get your stuff fresh, brand new. At least you will look official. People started doing that. Then all of a sudden, the carriers, their own carriers said, no, you can't wear this. Not until you at 6 months. What? Carriers hating on new carriers? What's going on here? There's too much division amongst ourselves. That doesn't even make sense to me. Now, some of you have heard it. Some of you have experienced it. I'm sure there's 1,000 stories that y'all are probably writing. But the bottom line is all of you do the same type of work. If I'm lying, tell me I'm wrong. Let me listen. Oh, I can't hear you. But y'all need to come together. Tyler Vasseur is fighting for you. He didn't ask what color you are. He didn't ask what nationality you are. He didn't ask what letter you are, if that's what you want to identify as. He's fighting for you as a whole to get a better contract for more transparency. The least that you all can do is start looking out for each other. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I said that story because I felt bad for this young man, the stuff that he had to deal with just to get to career status. And the lady that was there next to him, she got to career, and I saw her when she first got there. She said, I still haven't gotten my uniform allowance. And you know who's supposed to be helping? The union. The union's supposed to say, hey, supervisor person, this person need a uniform. It's not safe for them to go up to these neighborhoods without a uniform. Some of y'all go down in Chicago. Some of the bad neighborhoods, they respect the mailman in some of the bad neighborhoods, but they're not going to respect you if you just walk through. Now, I'm not just talking out my ass. I know this for a fact. Some people feel comfortable if they're wearing something with the logo. This is what it used to be. You got the logo on and people still let you ride through. I know y'all deal with the same thing. They don't bother him. He's the mailman. But all I'm asking is if there's somebody fighting for you guys, please fight for each other. Very simple. All right, let me check, see what you guys are talking about. You're probably saying, Jay, you're full of it. Okay. Oh, man, I've seen is the carriers are on the first table happy with the president. Oh, they don't want to rock the boat. Great majority are happy with the business as usual. If these federal unions did the right thing for people, there would be non-paying. The ones who complain about the union, they need to be the ones to step up, become stewards, and make a difference. I say that all the time. Step up. You all that are here, make the change. Be the future. Be something better than what you have in office. Not sure if we'll all be on the same page until we all paid equally. It seems like our objectives are different. Lamika Brown from Chi-Town, Glenview, Lamika. Mickey Spikey, Falls River, Massachusetts in the house was popping. Falls River. I think I'm going to be there. I think my brother's getting married there in October. Falls River, Massachusetts. I think, yeah. I'm so pissed right now, Jay. What's popping, Jossie Dog? How these delegates? Yes, the delegates applauded Renfro. Yeah, man. Minnesota. Don't vote for Walsh or we all get burned. Huh? Wait, whoa. What's that got to do with what's got to do with the price of tea in China? Minnesota. So when my daughter was born, where can we watch Tyler's speech? Let me tell you. Let me see where it is. Let me find that thing. I was just watching it a few minutes ago. Tyler's speech. I'm going to try to pin it in this chat. It's a shame I can't even pin my own comments in here. Y'all tell me if this does pop up. Boop. JH Postal Perspectives. Please tell me if it popped up. No? Nothing? Did it pop up? Or did it get deleted? Damn it. Paying union dues shouldn't be what we are focused. We should focus on properly training new and existing users. Yes, absolutely. Ain't no contract yet. Why I need my back pay. Took me a while to get my uniform allowance. My PM fought hard to keep it from me. New manager got it for me. I get mad respect from my city. I just do my best. Management can't arbitrarily change your start time. Union president needs to get involved, file grievance if they don't get it. Anything about our contact. What's going on, Michael McKinney from West Palm Beach? I think you know me, Mike. Customers and even management used to get pissed when I refused to walk in backyards to deliver packages. Nope. Front door, you could pick it up at the PO. I deliver one of the richest areas in the country. They call the police on us carriers when we don't have a uniform. See, that, Oh, absolutely not, Ronnie. I gave the good news already. The good news is now they're going to have to be transparent from here on out. If you here for another 5-10 years, every time they come to the table, they have to let you know the same thing that they were doing when UPS, and all of us knew what they were fighting for before they got the contract, right? We knew because we were being nosy following what they were talking about at UPS when they were fighting for higher wages, right? They were fighting to get air conditioning in a vehicle. We knew exactly what they were doing, the Teamsters. That's what Tyler Vasseur has started getting implemented into the words. He got it in there. They voted on it and they passed it, overwhelmingly passed it. 3 articles. That's excellent news. There'll be no more confusion. Now, that doesn't mean y'all are all going to agree, like I said. There's people that agree with the old contract. There's people that want the new contract. Everybody wants a contract, I'm assuming. But that's excellent news. And I was giving his information so y'all could see it for yourself. Excellent news. Training the DMV, my carriers bring me old clothes and if they can fit us here. Yeah, exactly. What's going on, Rock? Applauded Renfro. Did anybody see this thing pop up, say JH Postal Perspectives? I'm trying to pin that comment in there. I don't know if it's popping up. APWU saved my PSC job for overzealous postmaster discipline. Well, absolutely. Military. See, now, I ain't saying anything about the APWU. All I'm saying is, even with the APWU, you have to really pick your poison when it comes down to your stewards. Because if you don't have a steward that's going to fight for you, it hurts. Let's take the human factor into it. It hurts to know that I'm at a station and I'm a clerk and every day I got to deal with ish. And either I don't have a steward or my steward's never available or my steward has taken advantage of the system and they're not there or they always on vacation or they're on a permanent sick leave and I have no out. And every time I call the union hall, I can't get nobody. At that point, I'm feeling like, let's keep it 100. I'm feeling like an asshole because I'm giving people my money every month, but yet nobody's here to help me. I've given my money. I've reached out to the local steward that's never here. I've reached out to the local hall. They don't ever return my call. Now, when I needed you, you wasn't there. But the day I signed up and got my job, you were there. They had somebody in that building collecting my dues. Let's keep this 100. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it human. Okay? I don't want to blindly give you my money. And then you keep accepting my money, but I don't get no representation. Now, there are plenty of stations like that across this country. But on the flip side, there are plenty of great stewards around this country as well. Great stewards. Great. Which is worth all my damn money. Take my money. I respect this guy. He a pit bull. She a pit bull. Whatever the case is. But again, we're keeping it human. Reality is, damn, I'm giving them money that I could keep in my pocket, but I don't have there's nothing there there's no lawyer for me. Or I'm giving them money and every time I call, bing, they're ready to fight for me. That's human. That's real. Don't just blindly say somebody's a scab because they're being human. Let's talk about it, baby. Damn, I tried to put it up there. All right, so maybe I need to just type the title in. Or I just tell you. Oh, I don't know how to make this thing big. It's called, if you look it up, because y'all don't got to watch me, Building a Fighting NALC BFN. What the? Oh, just switched off of it. NALC BFN at the 2024 NALC convention. This is, I guess you could see it if I put it over there, right? Look it up if you can see it. I don't know how much it's blurred out. It's probably really blurred, ain't it? But if you look it up on YouTube, it's under the Build a Fighting NALC website. And it's an hour and 35 minutes. The first 30 minutes of it, Tyler Vasora is a thug. He's a thug. He's a gangster. It's Tupac reincarnated. I'm just kidding. He's very articulate. And I mean, I don't even want to hold y'all back from watching it, because hearing him talk gives hope. Gives hope. Hearing him talk gives hope. And hearing Wanda talk as well. If y'all ain't heard my last one, Wanda, a hot ball of fire. she a hot ball of fire. She had me on the phone for about an hour just telling me about, she ain't playing no games. Sexual harassment, get him. She just a beast. Beat up a guy. I'm not even gonna tell you her. She got a good platform coming up. She got a good man. Anyway, that's all I really want to talk about. Not all good news has to do with your money. There's a start to it, though. There is a start, and the start is they are going to be forced to tell you what you're doing. Right now, everybody's sitting on their hands like this. Don't know. Every single creator that pops up, you like, click, maybe something good. Click, maybe something good. When you click that video with Building a Fighting NALC, don't look for the money. Listen to what he has to say. Educate yourself. Please be involved with that man. However you can help him. Because, by damn it. And remember, I gained nothing from this. I've never carried mail. This is for you. This is for you. Because if it starts with him, it's going to spread. It's going to spread. And that's how selfless he is. He talks about it's not just for us. It's for everybody. Talking about what happened with the United Auto Workers. Talking about what other people doing. He's talking about my union as well. Everybody wants to know so they don't blindly just accept. It's like dealing with, hey, just pick one. Whatever one you get is yours. Well, what you got in your hand? I got some either lots of money or some change. Pick one. No, man, don't play no games with me. Your president ain't even doing that. Your president, he's just talking about everything else. Everything else. What about the money? So there was this one time I was fishing, and the lake was huge. What about our goddamn contract? Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. I went to the movies last week, and did you guys see Ghostbusters? Man, do you hear what the hell we're saying? I absolutely do. Let me tell you, my kids are starting school next week. That's how he dodges questions. He's playing a game. Now, please don't vote me out. All in favor of keeping me in, give me a hell yeah. And they all just, I don't know how y'all got your president up there. Got your boy confused, trust me. All right, let me see if I lost something. Boom, boom. Building a Fighting NALC. Whew. So, you just said I was given 3 pairs of pants and I'm a dude. They're lady pants, but they fit. So if you go on the Walmart website or go to your local Walmart, they have shorts. You wear them for now. They are the same color, similar, almost matching, that you can get for $15 a pair. Okay? Just work with it. Work with it. You chooch. Didn't you text me yesterday? You chooch. I'm going to put you in my chat group. You funny. APW is not your final resource for protection. Filing union has failed you timely. We're in this together. I'm going to be reaching out to my local president. We're going to get involved if there's any in Buffalo. You need to stay inside if you're in Buffalo. It's too cold up there. Okay, summertime, you guys get all the way up to 40 degrees. I'm just kidding. It'll get cold up there. All right, Tyler V, the boss. Yes, he is. Is who? Everything is Miss Who? All right. Check our channel. Yeah. Oh man, always communicate to union officials and stewards via emails, retain documents, dates of your request. Let us know where to find Tyler speaking. Catherine, I think I just mentioned it. I don't know if that was all. Hey Jay, just in line to any news on our contract. I just spoke, not on your direct contract. I know that they added some information. I'll be done with this in a second. I'll just scroll back. I talk about everything that I have up to date. Ooh, let me tell you what they got this goddamn thing going on. Man, I get so much information. I don't like to share it. And I shouldn't be sharing it, but I'm gonna share it anyway. So my office is right behind, and I'm sure that they watching me too, because they be coming in the morning. Hey man, I'm listening to your stuff. Yeah, supervisors coming in. Supervisors coming in for training. Yeah, 30 one day, 30 the next day, and they got 30 tomorrow. And their training room is directly behind my office. And when I tell you I'm hearing the shit and it is pissing me off, I'm not a carrier and it's pissing me off. It's called the CRDO Roadshow. That's what it's called, CRDO Roadshow. And they're sitting there for maybe 6 to 8 hours of pure discipline. Write them up. Discipline. Write them up. Discipline. Write them up. Discipline. Write them up. That's all I heard. Yes. Oh my God. And the guy that works in my office with me, he's a carrier. And I said, do you hear this? He's like, that's messed up. And that's the new thing. That's what their supervisors at your stations. These guys got, this verbatim what he said. You know that the letter mail, it's diminishing. You know that the flats are diminishing, but they're still finishing in 8 hours. That's your fault. Your fault. You as the supervisors need to monitor them. We need to fill in the spaces and the gaps, okay? Because we need more. What do y'all got? Idle time or something? Whatever they call that stuff y'all got? Idle time or sitting still? We need to monitor things. We have the geotabs, and if they do it, the first instance, you got to get them on paper. This is what they're talking about. Always discipline. Trying to tighten the chain around y'all. And I'm listening, I'm like, who is speaking back there? Because let me give y'all some information. Let me get in there because Jake about to give you some and this is the right here. DeJoy is getting bigger vehicles for what? Packages, right? He's changing the whole system for what? Packages, right? It's easy to put a letter in the box and go to the next house, letter in the box, go to the next house, letter in the box. But when you gotta stop and go in the back and get a package, don't that take more time? How are they saying that they need to fill in the gaps because there's less letter mail and less flats? I don't know who's teaching those classes, but you got all the supervisors and say, yeah. Not all of them, because some of them are watching me. The ones that are watching me, we cool, right? But man, this is the training. This is the training. It's about tightening the rope. They went to the rural carriers. Oh man, I was vexed. Cousin, I was vexed. But yeah, that's That's the stuff I listen to. I hear it all the time. Sometimes I got to bite my tongue. And then they all giggling and stuff and they walking out. Oh, Jay gave him the business today. Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did. As they come through the gate, right? They come through the gate. They don't work at the plant. So their badges don't work at the gate. Yesterday they got me. So I'm sitting there at the gate. Beep, beep, beep. I ended up punching in late because I'm letting all of them in. And they're like, oh, we want to park in the supervisor parking lot. I'm like, what? So I let them in the supervisor parking lot. You got the code? No. So then I stopped. Today I said, you don't work here. You're coming for training. Everybody else that comes for training, they park in the back. That's for supervisors that work here. Oh, you could just let us in? Show you exactly. You nobody here. You may be a supervisor at your station, but you nobody here. You gotta go park in the back. Some other people might have let them in, but the ones that came to me, they parked all the way in the back with the rest of everybody else that comes for training. You ain't special here. They were looking at me on now. That's messed up. That's messed up. I don't give a fuck. You don't work here? Get out of here with your stinking ass. So, anyway, that's what happened. That's what happened. Treat them like they want to be treated. Oh, my goodness. But it sucks that this is what they teach them. And it's not all of them, but it's just the constant drilling of discipline put to paper. If they don't do this, this is the corrective action. That's what they call it, corrective action, discipline. Out of 8 hours, they probably spoke about corrective actions for 5.5 hours of it. It's like, why create that barrier between management and the workers? Because and I'm telling you, y'all need to watch this, Tyler Vasseur. The day that y'all decide to step out that door and say, you know what? I might not come to work till I'm paid right. Who gonna deliver it? Half of them were bad carriers. I'm gonna stop right there. This is JH. I love y'all. I'm gonna read these last few. And then we're gonna go about my business. Proud American, I love you, dog. Thank you. What about the TTOs? We all right. We wouldn't talk about this. We wouldn't talk about the APWU today. Stationary events, that's what they call them. Idle time. Fighting for my life, man. Anyone else experience union members cooperating with supervisors to protect their personal bid job? Street inactivity. That's the word. Street inactivity. We tell our bosses all the time, I kid you not, they say packages don't add time. What? Packages don't add time? Packages don't add time. One of y'all got to carry a chair that's in a box, right? It's only 25 pounds, so you have to deliver it, but it's in a box, a chair that's in a box. You can't put it in a cluster box. You got to bring it up to the 3rd floor. What took you so long? Get out of here with that foolishness. I was being petty, no question. I was late yesterday. I ain't never late. You hear me? I get to work extra early. And I couldn't get into the clock on time because they were like, hey, can you let us in there? Can you let us in there? Can you let us in there? I said, that's the supervisor parking lot. Well, we're a supervisor. You ain't a supervisor here. You're training, right? You go back and park where everybody else does. You nobody special. I'm your God. Respect me. So when customers have questions out on the street, we carry them out by answer, or we get called because you're sitting taking your lunch. Condescending. Got me rolling. Yeah, exactly. I don't give up 12 more minutes till I clock out. Chi-town? They're putting people on stop and standby, and everything is being timed. They think we can teleport. We have to scan the load management. They promote the worst people on earth. Let me tell you, there are some really good managers. There really are. And there's some really good supervisors. There are. They actually have some decent postmasters. There are. But there's a lot of damn stations around this country. They're just not enough to go around to every one. They're just not enough. And people keep encountering them. And if they just came off the high horse for a second, remember that we're equal. My paycheck says the same thing as your paycheck. It really does. You get paid by the same people I get paid. You just got different letters on it than mine does. We equal. The moment that you tell all the truck drivers, oh, you guys are this and you guys are that, truck drivers say, okay, you drive the truck, and they walk out. Then what happens? All of us got sick at the same time. Yeah, I got the COVID. It just came out today. I just got it. I know I got it. They all leave. These people don't realize they got to treat the people like humans. Vice versa, though. Some of y'all carriers be on it. Well, I remember my first encounter when I went into a station. I saw a carrier throw keys on the table. Get out of here. Go and you deliver this shit. I was like, what? Shell shocked as somebody that's never been at the post office before. All right. Please watch Tyler Vassour, because I won't explain it the same way he does. His lyrics are just flowing. And he doesn't even know that I'm talking about it. I don't even think he knows that I watched this video. But it's really good. Really good. All right, this is JH. It's 6:30. My little king is in the back. Let me see if I can get my little king out. He got his first haircut in his life. His first haircut in his life. Let me see if I can get him out here. Yo! Yo! It's all nice. It's really nice. Let me see if I can get him out here. He's doing a live stream as well.
Hello?
Hey, can you come out here for a second?
Alright, but
It's a shame when you have to call your kid in the house, isn't it? Sheesh. And did he just say, I ate bet?
what's up?
They want to see your hair.
Oh.
Over here. I don't think they can see you. What are you doing?
I'm trying to...
Oh! Dang, crispy. Ooh, crispy. All right, get out of here. Oh. Here you go.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of that because it's his first haircut ever. Go, get out of here. And yeah, that was it. Yeah. He looked whipped. All right, y'all. Be easy. I'm out. I didn't get my hair done because I don't have any. In case anybody wants to know, I don't got none. And he's not even here to turn my camera off. Oh boy. All right. Tyler Vassour. Please, Tyler Vassour, watch that. One more time for those that are just coming in. The name is Build a Fighting NALC BFN at the 2024 National Convention. Just subscribe to his channel. On the front, look like they all just doing a lineup. They all look like they got locked up. Right there. Right there. All right, y'all. Love you. Let's get out of here. We out. Oh, no. Thank you, Yaya. Thank you. Pin that in my comment section.